Hello, everyone. My name is Robin Graves, and this is The World According to Graves, or as sometimes I refer to it on social media as WATG. Um, Hold on. Mike, Streets of Fire. Very good movie. Yeah, come on, the 80s. You put it over there away from the cats. Come on, the 80s, but my God, it changed my life. It was amazing. It's one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Did see The Joker, guys. Amazing movie. I'm buying it since it comes out on DVD. I don't care what anybody says. It was one of the best movies I ever saw in my life. So let's get this started. Let's open this while we can. There's that aluminum can clank. Yeah, it's Coke, but oh God, yucky. Um, I was trying to move away from politics for a few days or a few weeks, but it's just too much keeps happening. Things get too interesting, and every time I sit in this chair, I'm pushed towards something that was said or done or something interesting. I Let me get this going here. Um, see, where are we? There we go. Get to the back of this. I was sent something. I have people that are contributors to the show. Um, see, let me get this back to the beginning here. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be ill prepared here, but how often do you know me to be totally prepared for anything? I got sent something very interesting by a fan and a very good friend, Brenda Carico. I thank her for doing this because the episode I was going to be doing today was going to be something else, and she sent me this. I decided to do today's tomorrow and do this one today. I've had this for a couple of days. Um, Here, and let me get this Windows. Go figure. This is interesting. This whole thing about Trump being impeached. We'll be getting to that, and I want to get this out of the way because this is very interesting. It caught my interest immediately. Um, I'll be reading off my phone here as I got it through channels on my phone, uh, and this is from a Hiram F. Sudfluffle, PhD. It's an article written by him. It's called "Let's Let Them Go Ahead and Impeach Trump." I want to make that subject today. It's possibly going to be subject part of tomorrow too, because this is interesting stuff. This is very interesting. And I have to agree with everything this guy says. This guy is he's a PhD in political science, and he's been studying the history of presidents, our government, everything for 30 years. So let me get to this. This is from, yeah. I have a degree in political science, and I am a card-carrying libertarian. I've been studying politics and political history for the past 30 years. My specialty is U.S. presidents. That said, I hope that the House of Representatives impeaches Trump. I agree. I want them to. I want to see an impeachment. And I'm going to explain why, just from what this guy says, I have to agree with him. Let me tell you what will happen next. 1. The House can pass articles of impeachment over the objections of the Republicans and refer to the Senate for trial. 2. The Senate will conduct a trial. There will be a vote, and the Republicans will vote unanimously, along with a small number of Democrats, to not convict the president. Legally, it would be all over at that point. Let me get another drink here. My voice is going here. I hate this stuff. This stuff's nasty. That's all I got today. Oh, golly. 3. However, during the trial, and this is what no one is thinking right now, you killed yourselves, Democrats. The president's attorneys will have the right to subpoena and question anyone they want. That is anyone they want. That is different than the special counsel investigation, which was very one-sided. So during the impeachment trial, we will be hearing testimony from James Comey, Peter Starzak, Lisa Page, Bruce Orr, Glenn Simpson, Donna Brazil, Eric Holder, Loretta Lynch, Christopher Steele, Hillary Clinton, John Brennan, James Clapper, and a whole host of other participants in this whole sordid affair and ensuing cover-up activities. A lot of dirt will be dug up. A lot of truth will be unveiled. Finger-pointing will occur. Deals will start being made. And suddenly, a lot of Democrats will start being charged and going to prison. Didn't think about that, did you? All this because, remember, the president's team will now, for the first time, have the right to question all of these people under oath. And they will turn on each other. That is already starting. That started already. Lastly, one more thing will happen. The Senate will not convict the president. Nothing will happen to Trump. Most Americans are clueless about the political process, the law, and the Constitution. Democrats right now have already got him guilty without any sense of innocence. He's guilty without a trial. The Democrats right now are already saying, I've already been told by several Democrats, your president's going to be impeached. Get over it. Yeah, he might be impeached, but there are things that he actually has to go through first. Okay. Lastly, one more thing will happen. The Senate will not convict the president. Nothing will happen to Trump. Most Americans are close. Okay, we've got to about that. Most Americans Most Americans believe that impeaching results in removal from office. They don't understand that phase 2 is a trial in and by the Senate, where he has zero chance of conviction. Remember the Senate, people. Remember. The Senate is controlled by Republicans. They will determine what testimony is allowed, and everything will be allowed, including DNC collusion with the Clinton campaign to fix the election in favor of Hillary Clinton. Remember that? The whole thing with Bernie Sanders back in 2016. See, the creation of the Trump dossier, the cover-up and destruction of emails that very likely included incriminating information. They will incriminate each other for lying to the FISA court, for spying and wiretapping the Trump campaign, and for colluding with foreign political actors, especially George Soros. That's the linchpin of a lot of stuff that's going on. After the Senate declines to convict the president, we will have an election and Trump will win. It will be a backlash against Democrat petulance, temper tantrums, hypocrisy, and dishonesty. Even minorities will vote for Trump because for the first time, they'll see that Democrats have spent 2+ years focusing on maintaining their own power and not doing anything at all about the black murders in Chicago, homelessness, opioids, and other important issues that are actually killing people. And we will spend the following 4 years listening to politicians and pundits claim the whole impeachment was rigged. So let's move on to impeachment. Let's do it. Let's have that impeachment, folks. I'm all for it. I want to see what happens. Now, I could sit here and tell you that Trump's not going to be taken out of office, but there is a slight chance he will. There is a very, very slight possibility. And Democrats haven't taken this into account, that they think that Trump is bad. Wait till they get Pence. Pence is what Joe Biden was to Obama. Pence is the insurance that if he is impeached and he is gone, something worse will happen. Believe me, I know how politics works. I've played politics in my career. Not with the government, but career-wise, I've had to play politics with promoters, bookers, trainers, other wrestlers. I've had to play politics, and I've always had the insurance, just in case. You have to. But there's a lot of people out there right now that believe that once the Democrats get through with their little show, that it's over with. No, it's not. That's just the beginning. Because then the other side gets to have their turn. See, a lot of people don't understand civics. They don't understand how the law works. A person is not guilty till proven innocent. Excuse me. The Democrats already have Trump guilty till proven innocent. Everything they have done so far since 2016, the day after he was elected, has backfired. And they're mad. They don't like the fact that Trump is not part of the good old boy network. Democrats don't like him because, well, there's such high partisanship right now since the Obama regime that anybody who claims to be Republican or is not a Democrat is automatically the bad guy. And this is mainly from people who have the victim mentality going, or they think they're going that they need a Democrat in office so they can get their free Obama phones. I remember when Obama phones came out. Oh my God, people sold their votes for a fucking cell phone. That's sad. Every one of you that did that, you're traitors. You should be taken out of this country and just left in some third world nation where you'll be happier. You know, I've sat and I've watched the whole thing with our government. I'm not sitting here talking about how great the Republicans are because, believe me, I'm about to get into the Republicans now. But I've sat here and watched, and I've seen how the Democrats work. They throw temper tantrums. They play with the fringe elements. They want to get they get the gays, they get the minorities, and get them acting like, thinking they're victims of everybody who's white, and all the white people are all Republicans. It's okay to cater to everybody but straight white males because we're Nazis. To me, calling a person a Nazi is the same as calling a black man the N-word. It's the same thing to me. But people have been getting on to me because I'm not talking bad about the Republicans. No, I've talked bad about them, but they haven't come out in the open and done things tremendously stupid like what the Democrats have been doing for 3 years. They've been spending all their time and effort. The Democrats have been spending their time and effort, all their energy, trying to get rid of one person. And they've ignored everybody, all their constituents. They don't care about the constituents. All they care about is power. We've had too many politicians, too many people in Washington there for too long, making too much money doing this, and they have too much power. The power we let them have. They tell you that you're powerless. They tell you that they're above you. No, they work for us. Now let's go on to the Republicans. The gutless wonders. The Republican Party so far has sat back and thought to them and said over and over, "We can't do that. We have to take the high road." I've never seen a Republican in Congress or the Senate that actually want to take the high road. They're still career politicians, just like those on the left. They've been in there too long, making too much money, and have too much power. So let this impeachment begin. Because everybody said, well, we're going to get rid of all the Democrats. The Democrats are getting rid of the Democrats. This impeachment, if they do it correctly, by law, which I kind of don't really see happening, the Democrats, if they follow all procedure, are going to eat themselves alive. The only reason I believe the Republicans are going to win is because right now the Democrats have galvanized the Republicans. The Democrats have caused the Republicans to be pissed off. And the Republicans are digging in their heels. Now, on the off chance that they get to pull a tricky here and extend all the hearings, extend them, get extensions, they're not going to try to get rid of him. This is to slow him down, to make him look bad for the election. Thinking that, oh, well, his people won't elect him because he's being impeached. He's being investigated for this, that, and the other, and everything else. And they're going to slide Warren right in. I do believe it's going to be Warren that gets the nomination for the Democrats right now, because, Biden's numbers are going into the toilet right now because of the shit that he did, him and his son did, and it's all coming out. They're finding out he lied like hell, and which I praise the Democrats for. Yeah, for that. And, Bernie Sanders, this heart attack thing he had, I do not wish him harm. I wish him well in his life away from politics. He's probably a very nice guy in real life. I would like to meet him. Honestly, I would. I'm not a communist. I'm not a socialist. I don't believe in free gimmies. But he might be a nice guy. I imagine he is. It's just the politics brings out the worst in people. This heart attack thing he had is his way out, because he really wasn't as popular as he was back in 2016 when he sold out to Hillary Clinton. Um, Elizabeth Warren is the only one they're banking on, and she is a joke. She just got caught in another lie about being fired for being pregnant from her teaching job back when she was 22. She wasn't fired. There was people who went and investigated this, went and looked into it. No, she resigned. She resigned. She was not fired. She was never an Indian princess, Pocahontas, whatever she wanted to be. No, she wasn't either. In fact, she's been caught in so many lies. All of those out there, you Democratic Socialists, or Socialist Democrats, whatever you want to call yourselves, they're wanting her so bad because she's socialist. Really, is she? Is she a socialist? Has she shown any signs of being a socialist before she decided to run for president? Has she? You can't trust her. And her own people can't even trust her. And I can't wait for the debate between her and Trump. She's already faltering. Cory Booker, he's gone. Yang, he's has been. He'll never come back. Uh, the little short Cuban guy, Castro. Have you heard anything about him? And O'Rourke, where's he at? You know, I mean, he kind of shit the bed with his little statement of taking everybody's guns away, because even Democrats there are Democrats out there that have guns. They're not going to vote for him. And this was all a ploy for him to make money during the election, so he wouldn't have to work again. That's all this was. A burglar wanting to take away your guns. Yeah, that's going to work. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to call this one quits for today. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll catch you tomorrow if nothing bad happens. And we're going to talk about a few things. I understand there's a rumor coming out, and about somebody running if Biden leaves. I'm going to address that. You guys take care of yourselves. Remember, talk hard.